Hello, family. I hope all is well. We're going to get right into this video and I'll give my reactions. Now, they still talking about this black and brown coalition or asking questions like, do you know that the elites is the reason for the division? And we know that we have tried to come together with every ethnic group in America. So please don't preach to us. Preach to the people in the back. Preach to the immigrants, the white people. We have tried to have a come together moment, and we have no allies. The Foundation of Black American, the Black American Indians, and the Israelites. And I'll tell you the difference between us and everybody else that's not our allies, that is our oppressors, or work with the white supremacists. You all cave in. You all side with the white supremacists. That's the difference. We don't. We never have. You don't think they'll come to us and try to infiltrate us, but they know we're not. We're not going to help them bring down another ethnic group unless the ethnic group is trying to hurt Foundation of Black Americans or Black American Indians or the Israelites. But we're not finna size with no ethnic group to take down another. But you all do. All over America. Latinos, Haitian, Africans, Dominicans, Cubans, white people, y'all come together and make us the target. So no, ma'am, we know it's the elites, but we didn't give in. We the only ones still fighting. Every other ethnic group have given in to white supremacy. So don't preach to us. But let's listen to her say something we already know and our ancestors knew. Here we go.
Ever wondered why there's such a big divide between African Americans and Latinos in the U.S.? Let's talk about it.
No, we haven't. We know why, and we don't care at this point.
First, it's important to realize that this division is often pushed by the elite to keep us separated. When communities are divided, it is so much easier for those in power to stay in control. Surprise, surprise. In reality, African Americans and Latinos share so many common struggles.
We're tired of hearing that, ma'am. We have different struggles also. Like trying to get our reparations, trying to get our 40 acres and a mule, trying to find out who we are, trying to fight for our children's future. So we are not as concerned with the elites, the illegals, of none of that. I don't know why everybody feel the need to preach to the indigenous black people from this land, the Black American Indians, the Foundation Black American, and the Israelite. They always talk to us like we're their audience or their children. Don't explain anything to us when it comes to talking about coming together.
Have faced systemic oppression and have had to fight for their civil rights and equality in this country. And instead of fighting against the people who have oppressed us, we fight amongst each other exactly like...
Ma'am, they don't have to fight. They have a country to go back to.
In theory, this young lady is correct. You know, she is speaking from a place of concern, and she may even be half black and half Hispanic or even Afro-Latino. But what she is saying is true. Like in theory, Hispanics and blacks have the same oppressors. We should be united, and there is a greater power out there that's basically, you know, keeping...
We don't care about no theories. Over 400 years, we've been trying to come together and bring peace and be treated with humanity and be treated with respect. And here it is, in 2025, we're still fighting. So we don't care about coming together we have accepted that we do not have any allies and that judgment is upon all the oppressors. And this is why they're talking to us and asking us and and reaching out to us and preaching to us and telling us, and it's to the Foundation Black Americans, the Black American Indians, and the Israelite, because judgment is upon them. This is God's judgment. So no, there's no coming together moment. In theory, in reality, in factual, it doesn't matter at this point. We do not have no allies. Any immigrant in America has been compromised, has sold out, and they are not our allies.
Y'all see these headlines? Right? This is the biggest case. Latinos allegedly abusing black employees. They end up settling out of court. I'm going to tell you that. They settled out of court. And when they went to go interview the black employees, they said that Latino workers were calling them monkeys and waving bananas at them, and everybody in the warehouse will laugh at them. And I know y'all going to say, oh, it's not all of them. Well, it was a warehouse full of them and 3 different companies. That's why this is considered one of the biggest lawsuits, biggest cases in California, right? And look, check this.
It is. It's a lot of discrimination with, especially Latinos. I've worked with them, and white people step back, and now they're using the immigrants, move them up over you as a Foundation Black American, a Black American Indian or Israelite, and then they start becoming the racists, whichever immigrant nationality they are. So it is definitely discrimination and racism against us on jobs. All right, let's finish listening to this gentleman.
Even the attorney said that these cases are becoming more intense and more ugly. You could pause it and read it, right? Nooses, racial slurs. Now, if this was white people doing this to black people, this would be all over the news, right? This will be national news. I just don't understand why they don't report when it's minority against minority.
Oh, they don't care about black on black crime. That doesn't impact them in any way. And then, like they said, they'll even have the white man on the behind of the scene supporting this nonsense to keep division going. So it's a reason for the madness.
That's my man Donnie on timeout. As you heard, he would have basically...
No, I don't think it was bullying, because if it was Foundation Black Americans, they wouldn't let them bully them. They just was nitpicking, agitating, looking for reasons to complain about them or get them in trouble. Not bullying, because bullying leads to other things. So I don't think they would allow, and I know I didn't allow anyone to bully me on the job, but they would go tell everything. They spy on you, go back and may send an email to your manager, just nitpicking all in your business, trying to help get you fired, period.
All went crazy about this. But because it was minority on minority, it really did not make the news. But we did find out that 70 cases were settled. Now that's interesting. But wait.
3 different companies. And these Latinos, Hispanics, was in cahoots with white people. You see this? They were in cahoots with white supervisors, giving the black people the most, the hardest work, the hardest labor to compete, to do. Right? Now, look at this though. 171 cases been settled. Racial discrimination. Not only discrimination, but treating black.
So like my video if you like it, family. Love y'all. Bye.